So in other words, a good example of calibration would be if you're at a bar and a girl is ordering her order from the bartender, you don't walk up and just start talking to her. Wait till she's done, and maybe even wait till she gets her drink, all right? Because why would you walk up and just interrupt? I mean, it's just a bad look, right? That would be calibrating a situation. Now, that's very basic, and I think most people would understand that, but there's a way bigger world of calibration than that. That's kind of where it starts. Hey, what's up, guys? Dale Valor here for Modern Valor Dating. Today, we are going to be dropping a special video that I wanted to make for you guys that are new to game. There's always new people that are becoming a part of this community, and so I'm aware of that and wanted to drop a video specifically for you, just so you know how to get started, where to go, what to do. And so I got the top 6 tips on, if you're new to game, how to improve your growth quickly and get out there and accomplish the goals that you want. All right, let's get into it. Let's go. Tip number 1, inner game. What is inner game? Well, we have a whole video that you can go watch that we recorded quite some time ago that goes a lot deeper than what I'm about to go right now. So if it's something that you want to check out and learn more about, you can go check that out and, figure it out. But here's the thing, inner game. What is it? Inner game is basically all the components, all the qualities that make you attractive from the inside. You know, we're talking about things like confidence, self-esteem, emotional maturity, emotional strength, letting go of baggage. You know, basically all the things that make you, that you have worked on. So think a lot of things in terms of, self-help type of dynamics. You know, some of the things that could help you, maybe some Tony Robbins stuff, But all these things, all those different attributes that you need to work on, each one of those are going to take a different strategy to overcome those or to work on those or to strengthen those, right? So tackling all that at the same time would be very difficult. I would recommend doing one thing at a time. 3, 2, 1. Now, there's telltales of letting you know about how to work on different things. So in other words, if you're afraid to approach a girl, that would tell me that you need to work on your inner confidence, right? So now there's different things that you can do to work on that, all right? But that other video goes a lot deeper on that and can definitely set you straight and get you on the right path. All right, we're going to hop into tip number 2. Let's go. Tip number 2, outer game. All right, so we just discussed inner game, right? Now we're talking about outer game, which we've also done a video on. So if you want to go a little bit deeper on it, definitely check out that video. But here's the thing. Outer game. Outer game is all the attractive qualities that you present on the outside, as if you're a walking billboard, presenting yourself before you even open up your mouth. That being said, even the things that you say are considered outer game. All right, so we're talking about qualities like your posture, your body language, your facial expressions, your tonality. We're talking about the way that you carry yourself, the way that you dress, all right? Peacocking to an extent. We're talking about even the things that you say, the verbiage you use. We're talking about the cadence in which you speak. We're talking about even the actual words you say. A lot of that is embodied in outer game, all right? So you put all these things together, you have the inner game qualities and the outer game qualities, and you're almost there, all right? We have one more to cover as far as that goes, so we're going to hop into tip number 3. Let's go. Tip number 3, calibration. All right, we talked about inner game, we talked about outer game. Now with calibration, you're tying it all together. We also did a video on this, so if you want to go a little bit deeper on it, check that video out, all right? But what calibration is basically taking a temperature of the room and understanding the situations and the vibe going on, and knowing what to do and when to do it. All right. So in other words, a good example of calibration would be if you're at a bar and a girl is ordering her order from the bartender, you don't walk up and just start talking to her. Wait till she's done, and maybe even wait till she gets her drink, all right? Because why would you walk up and just interrupt? I mean, it's just a bad look, right? That would be calibrating a situation. Now, that's very basic, and I think most people would understand that, but there's a way bigger world of calibration than that. That's kind of where it starts, all right? Just, I guess, just understanding social cues and not, making a jackass out of yourself. So, that's the thing. Calibration is understanding the dynamic. All right, inner game is who you are. Outer game is what you do. Calibration is when and how you do it. Okay, so we're going to hop into tip number 4. Let's go. Tip number 4, have a wingman. All right, now here's the thing. I did game for 10 years by myself with no wing. It would have made things significantly easier had I had a buddy, a friend, somebody that could wing for me. The advantages of having a wingman, I cannot stress enough how much more easy it makes things when you have somebody that can tackle an obstacle that could be potentially cock blocking you, getting in your way, that it just makes it 1,000 times easier to run your game, do it effectively without any kind of interruption. That wingman can block that interference, block that cock block, if that makes sense. And yeah, so if you've got a buddy, if you've got a friend that you think might be interested in learning game, hip them to this channel. Learn together. Particularly, you're both going to be new, and so it will help each other grow in the fact that you're both having very similar experiences early on. All right, so we're going to hop into tip number 5. Let's get it. Tip number 5, find a community of guys that are all learning and teaching game and going out together. In the last tip, I expressed how for 10 years I was by myself. I was actively looking for a community for 10 years before I found one. And I cannot stress enough how much that will help you. Being around a group of guys that are motivated and wanting to learn will help you be motivated. And you can also contribute to their success, even though it's early on for you. Just getting out there and showing proactiveness will help add to that community. All right, so if you live in an area that has other guys, like for instance, if you live in a major metropolitan area, there's probably a community of guys. Find them, search them out, become a member of that community and add to it. Don't just take. All right. So we're going to hop into tip number 6. Let's go. Tip number 6, find a mentor. All right. There's plenty of guys that do coaching, that do mentorships. I do it. If what I'm saying resonates with you, I would love to have that conversation with you just to help you get from point A to point B that much faster. Had I had somebody that I worked with, it would have saved me years of bumping my head. It took me about 3 years to start getting good at this. I probably could have got that done within a year had I had somebody that I could work with. Somebody that could show me the ropes, and we could go out and he could show me the mistakes that I was making and the sticking points that I was having. We could chop it up and get that figured out. All right, everything I had to do by myself, and I don't advocate that for anybody. All right, so listen, you could talk to me, you could talk to anybody you like. There's plenty of options out there, okay? This is what I can tell you. If you're looking for a mentor, look for somebody that resonates with you. The guys that I always liked that were the big gurus of the day and everything, the guys that I really learned the most from by watching YouTube videos and things like that was guys that I felt like I could hang out with. Like that guy seems like a decent guy. He seems cool. I would like the opportunity just to hang out with him. He just seems like a good dude that I would be friends with. People that I didn't really mesh with or really didn't like their personality or their delivery, I didn't learn as much from. It's not that they didn't have good information or anything like that. It's just I was a little more
reluctant to receive it because I just didn't like how they came across. You know what I mean? So find a mentor. You know, it will help you immensely in game starting off. All right, so check this out. If you got value out of this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss anything, especially if you're new. We don't want you to miss out on all the quality content that we're putting out there that can benefit you and help you grow. All right, and if you need a community to be a part of, look up Modern Valor Dating on Facebook. We have a Facebook group specifically designed to help guys grow. All right, become a member of that, and you know, if you do, shoot me a direct message, and I'm definitely wanting to welcome you to that group. All right, so Dale Valor, Modern Valor Dating. We'll see you in the next video. Salute.